Hey guys, welcome back to Perfect Dark Zero. Last time we infiltrated Datadyne CEO Zhang Li's mansion, and if you remember, at the end, Joanna sorta slunk off by herself. This time, we're actually heading down to a secret laboratory below the mansion, and we're gonna try and rescue Jack, who is supposedly being held here.
While you've been playing games, I've had a little party of my own. Meet Bjorn Madsen. He's a computer technician for the lab you're heading down to. Datadyne's security might be tight, but there's not a firewall in the world that can protect them from a pissed-off employee willing to trade intel for cash. According to Madsen, they're holding Jack in what he called the containment facility. Sounds cozy, doesn't it? Security is controlled by keycards. Silver in low-risk areas, gold in high-risk. Grab a gold keycard and get inside that containment facility. Madsen said something about the power generator too. It's unprotected. If you can locate it, take it down. Hiding from guards should be easy in the dark. I don't know what Datadyne's doing down there, but it must be real important for them to hide it away like that. Just get to Jack quickly, before it's too late.
Okay, so this time we're bringing a P9P and a DWP5 because we want to have both the scope and the silencer. We're also bringing the data thief along with us this time. So let's get started.
It's like she had nothing on. Mayhem's giving orders, but I don't know where to look. Huh? Master Li, the subject's this way, if you will. I have personally conducted a full sweep of the labs to ensure that...
Asshole. What's he brown-nosing for?
Didn't anybody tell you? Smoking kills.
Alright, so after that public service announcement, let's get moving.
Remember, there's no I in team. Datadyne. Help us, help you.
So with our silencers, we're going to take out all of the guards in the area before we start moving.
Bad news, Joe. Datadyne's turned up the heat on our little operation. Data's on your decal.
So, the thing Chandra just told us about isn't really a problem. This lab has a tracking system. And if we do set off an alarm, it means that they'll be able to send guards to our location all the time, which is a problem, but not until we set off an alarm. This guy over here is the last guard.
Fridays are dress-down days. Datadyne. Air your tweeds. Does not include employees in sterile environments, frontline roles, or deep space laboratories.
Alright, so this is what these scientists are studying down here in this
I can't
lab.
get them out of my head. Hell, I'm dreaming about these stupid glyphs.
Some metal and glass thing with glyphs in a rock.
God, this thing's like banging your head against a brick wall or a stone wall with these glyphs carved on it.
Now over here's the only open door in the area.
And may be subject to random drug testing. Limit your toilet breaks to 30 seconds or less. Datadyne.
Get the hell over here! Hurry!
See, I think it's possible to do this part stealthily, but it's very hard. So screw it, we're just gonna shoot everyone up.
Joe, you okay down there? Gas defenses are locking out out personnel. Your depot's got the full skinny.
Sign up today.
And yeah, as soon as we are detected, they start flooding the entire laboratory with poison gas.
Use your head. Side effects may include nausea, vomiting, irreparable hair loss, and
The gas isn't actually that big of a problem. It almost exclusively does shock damage. So as long as you don't die before you get it turned off, you'll be fine.
See what you can do.
And in this part of the lab, we actually get a new weapon.
thanks to Datadyne Lobby.
This is the KSI-74, and if you've played any video games with guns before, you'll know it's based off of the AK-47. As a video game AK-47, it does good damage, but it's inaccurate. This particular version actually has a really cool secondary function though. You see that bayonet on the front? You can fire it pneumatically, and that is both silent and will take down unarmored targets in one hit generally. You can pick up new bayonets from other dropped KSIs.
All employees are exempt from the World Trade Working Time Directive.
And I'm pretty sure that actually counts as our first assault rifle in the game.
More than 9 to 5 arms development.
After picking up all the ammo you can find, there's one more cool thing in this room. Over here on this crate, we can find night vision goggles.
Night vision goggles. Cool.
Pretty cool. We'll talk a little bit more about them later.
Needing someone new? Datadyne now offer a free background screening service to ensure your safety. Datadyne. Keep it in the family.
But let's get moving and take off these this gas defense. The choking sound is starting to piss me off.
Oh, don't.
Shut off the gas before I put a hole in your goldfish bowl!
He's supposed to actually respond to you, but for some reason he's not.
Report to the firing range. The Super Dragon demonstration.
I shut off the gas, okay?
One more thing in this room. This blue glowy thing is a silver keycard.
Joe, you got access to the laboratories.
So we can go up and out that door, which takes us back to that main room, to go to the next place we have to go. But there's a couple reasons why we're going to actually head back the way we came. Another sort of interesting thing to note is despite the gas defenses being activated, that didn't count as an alarm. Okay, so do you remember in the briefing Chandra talked about the power generator? Well, that's this thing right here. And to deactivate it, we only have to flip this switch.
Dr. G. Lee.
But there's an issue with that,
737.
and we're not going to do it. But here's what happens if we do.
Power's out and you're... Whoa! Damn, Techie tried to trap us!
We have an unauthorized switch down in the main power generator. Stand by your station. Security has been notified.
Right, so that actually counts as an alarm if you turn that off. And since we haven't turned off the
Attention.
tracking system, they send guards right to our position.
Please remain calm.
The only reason to really turn off the power generator is it helps you be a little bit more stealthy and use the night vision goggles. These are the guards they send at you,
Come in, Joe!
and I'm pretty sure they infinitely respawn. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to leave the power generator alone. it's only a support objective, so we actually don't need to do it to beat the level. Instead of going back through the main room, we're going to hack this keypad here and go through another ventilation
Your
shaft.
data thief could hack that thing.
If anyone has the company copy of the CCR5 gene, could they please contact Dr. Schuneman on extension 420?
This level has a lot of radio messages over the PA, so there'll be people talking, the PA talking, and Chandra talking, just a lot of audio. Alright, so that thing up there is the tracking device, and you can disable it by shooting those 4 pillars, but that's a waste of ammo. Instead, we can just hack this terminal
Check in
here.
with your data thief. Virus deployed, and it's locked up their tracking system. You're safe from detection.
Okay, so now even if they set off an alarm, they won't know where we are, and that's going to be very useful. You gotta watch out for this scientist here. The gas didn't kill him, and he will try to set off this alarm over here if he sees you.
Oh!
In this room over here, we can find the gold keycard sitting on this desk. But for some reason it's not glowing blue like it's supposed to.
Roll out the red carpet.
If anyone
You got
has
access to the
seen
secure
Dr.
block.
Lee's key card, could they please return it to control immediately?
So the gold doors are down here and through the lab again.
Your attention, please. The containment facility is off limits to all unauthorized personnel until further notice.
Alright. Now, well, I think it's impossible to actually fully stealth this section. You can take out a lot of the guys from this cover here.
We're down! Secure that exit! Engage contact! Warn the others! Full cover! It'll think they're shooting at us!
Please keep energy waste to a minimum. Power down systems when not in use.
That's almost all the guys we can get from this position. There might be 1 or 2 more. But as soon as you walk past these boxes, an alarm's going to go off, and there's nothing we can do about it. Luckily, without the tracking system, they won't know exactly where we are.
181. Please check his vehicle.
All units, tracking system is offline. Stay alert.
It's possible to climb up that scaffolding there by all those ladders, but it sort of leaves you exposed. There's what I consider to be a better way over here to the left, where I was headed before this guy popped up.
Locate the intruder. Stay on your guard.
There's an elevator.
units, tracking system is offline.
Ready
Stay
to
alert.
die!
You have to watch out for these turrets here. They're kind of annoying and they can cause some problems.
What's a little pain? Need a tourniquet.
We have a security breach. Location unknown.
Okay. Now that door over there, from where that guy ran from, is actually the containment facility that Jack is being held in. But first we have to find out which cell he's in, and the controls are up here. I'm trying to be sneaky and sneak up on the guard,
Stay right there!
but that sort of fails miserably.
All units, tracking system is offline.
fun
Stay
now.
alert.
Okay, so there's two sets of controls in this room. This one over here, and this one over here. This one changes the camera view and decides which cell you've selected, and that one releases the doors. So you pretty much have to go back and forth between these until you find the one that Jack's being held in.
All units, we cannot locate the intruder. Stay on your guard.
And I think that's him right there. Yep. So his door is open, now we just gotta go find him.
We have a security breach. Location unknown.
Now there are a lot of guards in this area. And apparently one's still alive down here. The one thing you'll notice when I start the shooting is the guards dressed in yellow. I don't know if these are supposed to be a sort of a throwback to Cassandra DeVries guards from the first game, but they're all female, wearing armor and carrying magnums, and they're sort of, I don't know, the shock troops, the special guards. These are the guys that will show up when you set off an alarm earlier in the game.
We have a security breach. Location unknown.
I find that the mounted turret is a really effective way of getting through this part, just because you can try and use a rifle, but they can gang up on you and the situation can turn ugly really fast.
All units.
And that's it.
System is offline. Stay alert.
So let's go find Jack. Let's see. Oh. Poor guy. Right next door, we find Jack, though.
You're alive! What did they do to you?
You should never have come after me, kid. Tumatin Soya, growl, 10 degrees south, 76 degrees west, Alphaeus Mangore, Ozymandias!
What?
It's all in the glyphs. It's all in the glyphs, Joe.
It's gonna be okay.
I've been having these nightmares. Images, places, people talking to me. So real. Like they're clawing at the inside of my skull. What the hell did Ziegler do to me? Whatever he put in my head, they've been trying to get it out.
And they're gonna be disappointed. Cause we're getting out. Right now!
Okay, so Jack's a little fucked up. Hopefully he can still fight, because I think we're gonna have a tough time getting out of here. But that's for next time. So until then, Thanks for watching. See you later.